Jungkook rubbed his tired eyes as he glanced at the clock, 9:15 p.m. He was almost done for the day as he adjusted his bag strap, stepping out of the office building, letting out a tired sigh. It had been another long day at work, and all he wanted to do was get home to you. Just as he reached the entrance, two familiar voices called out from behind him. "Yeah, Jungkook." Jungkook turned to see Taehyung and Jimin walking towards him, their faces already lit with mischief. "Come, have drink with us," Taehyung said, slinging an arm around Jungkook's shoulder. "It's been ages, man." Jimin crossed his arms. "Yeah, more like 2 months. Come, we are heading to the and you are joining us for drinks. Look at you, man, you need a break." "Can't tonight, guys. Maybe some other day." "You said that last month too. Seriously, Cook, you have been avoiding us for months. Just one drink won't hurt." "Yes, you always say no. What's going on? Did Van put a curfew on you?" Jungkook chuckled, shaking his head. "No, it's not that." "Then what is it?" Taehyung raised a brow. "You used to be the first one to suggest drinking, and now you avoid it like the plague. Dude, what's going on? You love drinking with us. Did Vance call you or something?" Jungkook exhaled, glancing towards the road as if debating how to explain, finally shaking his head, knowing his friends would never understand unless he explained properly. He looked back at them and spoke, his voice calm but firm. "No, Hyung, she didn't call me. I just don't want to come home drunk and sleep like a log while she is in pain all night." Taehyung and Jimin blinked. There was a long pause, then, "Oh, damn." Jungkook continued. "She is in her last trimester. Her back hurts, her legs cramps at night, and sometimes she can't even reach for a glass of water because it's too painful to move. If I come home drunk, I will be useless." A moment of silence passed before Jimin sighed, rubbing his neck. "Damn, I didn't think it that way." Taehyung looked guilty now. "So all this time you were avoiding drinks because you wanted to be there for her?" Jungkook nodded. "I want to be awake if she needs me. If she whimpers in pain, I want to be able to hold her, rub her back, or just help in any way I can." Jimin nudged him playfully, though his smile was softer this time. "Respect. You are a real man, bro. And also you are a good husband, Cook." Taehyung chuckled. "Yeah, makes me feel bad for teasing you." Jungkook smiled. "You should feel bad." They all laughed before Jimin patted his back. "Go home, lover boy. Your wife is waiting." "Damn right, she is." As Jungkook turned to leave, heading home to you, where his heart truly belonged, Taehyung let out a dramatic sigh, running a hand through his hair. "Man, now I really want a pregnant wife." Jungkook paused mid-step, raising a brow. Jimin, on the other hand, groaned. "Oh God, here we go again." Jimin muttered, shaking his head as he grabbed Taehyung's arm. "Tae, let's go before you start daydreaming about baby shopping." But Taehyung wasn't done. He pouted, crossing his arms. "No, seriously, watching Jungkook take care of Vine is making me jealous. Imagine having someone to go home to, someone who needs you like that." He sighed dramatically, looking at Jungkook. "Do you think I would be a good husband?" Jungkook smiled, amused. "You would be a husband, that for sure." Jimin snorted. "More like worse than a pregnant wife." "Yeah," Taehyung glared, but Jimin just rolled his eyes, dragging him towards their car. "Come on, Romeo, let's get out of here before you start writing love letters to your imaginary wife." Jungkook chuckled as Taehyung winked. I'm serious. I want to rub my pregnant wife's back and buy her food in the middle of the night too. Jungkook shook his head with a fond smile before walking away, his heart full as he made his way home, where his wife, the love of his life, was waiting. Jungkook sighed as he unlocked the door and he stepped into your small cozy apartment, rolling his shoulder to ease the stiffness from another long day at work. His job wasn't anything fancy, just a regular office job that paid enough for a simple, comfortable life, and that was all he needed. He placed his bag by the door, stretching his arms before inhaling deeply. And then he froze. A familiar mouth-watering scent filled the air. His eyes widened slightly. Japchae! His stomach growled on cue, making him chuckle to himself. He tossed off his shoes, following the scent into the kitchen. And there you were, standing by the stove in your oversized t-shirt, your pinky from peeking out. You hummed softly as you stirred the noodles in the pan. The warm glow of the kitchen light made you look even more beautiful. Jungkook's heart clenched. You turned around at the sound of his footsteps, your face lighting up instantly. You are home? Jungkook's lips curled into a soft smile. Yeah, I'm home. You wiped your hands on a towel, rushing over to him. The second you wrapped your arms around him, he melted, his hand instantly finding your waist. He inhaled deeply, breathing in the familiar scent of home, of you. You made japchae? He mumbled into your hair, pressing a soft kiss to your temple. You pulled back slightly, pouting. You always come home tired, so I wanted to make something special for you. Jungkook's chest tightened. You shouldn't have, he whispered, pressing a loose strand of hair behind your ear. You need to rest. I rested all day, Cook. I was bored and I missed you. You rolled your eyes. Jungkook sighed, his heart swelling. I missed you too, baby. You grinned, grabbing his hand. Come sit, it's ready. Jungkook stared at the table, his heart warm, a meal made with love, your love. A perfect plate of japchae sat in front of him, the glass noodle glistening mixed with vibrant vegetables. The sight alone made his stomach roll and you giggled, covering your mouth. You didn't eat lunch properly, did you? You teased, raising a brow. Maybe. Jungkook scratched his head sheepishly. You shook your head, placing a spoonful of japchae on his plate. Eat up, Mr. Jeon. Jungkook didn't need to be told twice. He took a bite, his eyes widening as the flavor burst in his mouth. This is amazing. Really? Jungkook nodded enthusiastically. He chewed, savoring the taste. Your cheek flushed. It tastes just like my mom's. Your lip curved into a proud smile. Well, I called her to ask for the recipe. You did? Jungkook's chopstick paused mid-air, his eyes softened as he looked at you. You nodded, picking at your own food styling. I wanted to make it perfect for you. Jungkook's throat tightened. You were already carrying his baby, giving him a home filled with love, and yet you still went to the extra mile just to make him happy. He set his chopsticks down, reaching for your hand. You are perfect. He moaned, pressing a kiss to your fingers. Your face burned. Eat your food, Mr. Jungkook. Yes, ma'am. Jungkook smiled, and as he dug into his japchae, the warmth in his chest only grew, knowing he had everything he could ever ask for, right here at home. The food was deliciously amazing, baby. Jungkook let out a satisfied sigh as he placed his chopsticks down. He smiled sleepily. Leaning back on the chair, he chuckled lovingly, noticing how your eyelids were already dropping. You are tired, aren't you? A little, just need a minute. Your only response was a drowsy mumble as you leaned back on the chair. Your body relaxed completely. Jungkook shook his head fondly before standing up and gathering the empty plates. Instead of waking you up, he carried everything to the sink and rolled up his sleeves. As he washed the dishes, he kept glancing at you, a small smile tugging at his lips. The sight of you and your hands resting gently on your baby bump made his heart swell. After finishing up, he tried his hand and walked over to you carefully. He knelt beside you and brushed a few strands of hair from your face. Baby, he called softly, careful not to wake you up if you had already fallen asleep. A small whimper came from your lips. Jungkook blinked. Your hand resting over your belly, your lips were pursued in a pout, and the moment you saw his knowing smile, your eyes lit up, but also filled with something else. Desperation. Jungkook's heart fluttered, seeing your half-pouted lips. His hands immediately reached over you. What's wrong, baby? Are you okay? Is our baby troubling you? You shook your head, lips bubbling. I want ice cream. Jungkook froze and then he exhaled, chuckling softly. Ice cream, baby. He nodded frantically, gripping his hand. But not just any ice cream, the chocolate fuzz, one from that store 2 streets down. Jungkook looked at the clock. It was past midnight. He signed, but the fond smile on his face never wavered. You have been waiting for me, haven't you? You sniffled. I didn't want to bother you at work. Jungkook melted. He leaned in, pressing a soft kiss to your forehead. You are never a bother, love. So? You looked up at him with those big, pleading eyes. Jungkook chuckled, rubbing his thumb over your cheek. So, I will go get your ice cream, of course. Your face lit up instantly, and Jungkook swore his exhaustion disappeared just at the sight of your happiness. Really? He tapped your nose playfully. Of course, anything for my baby and our baby. You beamed up, pressing a kiss to his cheeks before he stood up, grabbing his jacket and heading back out the door. The store was dimly lit, the neon sign flickering against the dark street. Jungkook rubbed his hand together, the cool night air nipping at his skin. Late night cravings again, huh? The store owner chuckled as Jungkook grabbed a tub of chocolate fuzz ice cream. Jungkook smiled sheepishly. Yeah, she really wanted this one. The owner laughed. Ah, the joys of a pregnant wife. You are a good husband, kid. Jungkook paid quickly, thanking the man before heading back home. He walked faster, excitement bubbling inside him, because he knew your smile would make every bit of tiredness worth it. Jungkook opened the door quietly, expecting you to be sitting where he left you. But instead you were standing in the kitchen, struggling to open a jar of pickles. Jungkook's heart clenched. He called gently, Baby? You gasped, turning to him, eyes bright. You're back. Got your favorite? Jungkook held up the ice cream with a grin. You are the best. Your face lit up like a child's on Christmas morning. Jungkook chuckled, stepping closer. I know, but what are you doing? You huffed. I suddenly wanted pickles with my ice cream, but this stupid jar won't open. Jungkook shook his head fondly, taking the jar from your hands with a swift twist. He opened the lid off effortlessly. You gasped in awe. My hero. Jungkook laughed. Anything else, Your Highness? You grinned, grabbing a spoon and the ice cream tub. No, just sit with me while I eat. Jungkook smiled, wrapping an arm around you as you both sat on the couch. As you happily dipped a pickle into your ice cream, Jungkook watched you with nothing but pure love in his eyes. Yes, life was simple, no luxury, no black card, just love. And now that was more than enough. With the last scoop of your ice cream, you dozed off, leaning back. The sight of you curled up on the sofa, your hands resting gently over your baby bump made his heart swell. Come on, love, he whispered. Let's get you to bed. When you didn't stir, Jungkook chuckled softly before slipping his arms under you and lifting you effortlessly into his embrace. With gentle steps, he carried you to your shared bedroom, tucking you in carefully. He climbed in beside you, wrapping an arm around you and resting his hand on your baby bump. As he felt the faint kick of his little one beneath his palm, Jungkook smiled, whispering, "Good night, my loves." And with that, he let sleep take over, holding on to the two most precious things in his life,